You're in my way!
Part 1. White Clouds. Horsebow Moon. Rumors of a Reaper. As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flayn has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
Terrible rumor.
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The Knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The Knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
What? Flayn is missing?
So finding Flayn is our mission for the month, I take it?
Wait. Who's Flayn?
Seteth's little sister. Surely you've seen her flitting about the monastery. She is the girl who looks about the same age as me, but seems well beyond her years. Seteth is much older than Flayn. He's always looking out for her. He must be worried sick. If I were to go missing, I can't imagine what that would do to my brother.
When searching for something, it's best to start by gathering information. Hopefully someone has seen Flayn.
Alright, so we have our mission for this month, so let's do it. Petra? Of course.
You have my thanks for giving me your spare time. I have gratitude. It's needing sweetness. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about your hopes for the future, Petra.
Yes.
You also are cool about school days.
Exploration.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and you also like working together.
I am in agreement.
The ocean is far from Garreg Mach. I am feeling a bit lonely at times.
I am in agreement.
There we go. We finally did it, guys. We correctly do a full team time. Perfect tea time. Now let's observe.
This style of braiding has been passed down through my family. Do you have curiosity about my mark?
Is that truth? I am in agreement. Yes.
And here is a token of my gratitude.
This is giving me great joy. Delicious.
Goodbye.
I will be waiting happily for you to be inviting me again.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Our next goal is to go explore the monastery to find out what happened to Flame. But before that, let's go ahead and check our requirements for stuff. We all looking pretty good. None of my crew has really mastered, except me, mastered stuff. So, I guess for right now, I'll become an archer.
A new path to tread.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think we're good for now. So now let's go ahead and explore and try to look for Flame. She can't be too far, but this is going to be quite troublesome.
Oh my. Just one small girl who's gone astray has caused all this. We cannot let this stand. You must do all you can to find out where she's gone. Now ask around to see what information you can find. Come now, no time to waste.
Well, before we go do that, of course I want to go to the greenhouse, so allow me to do that. Yeah, give me all my food. Yeah. Alright, plant some more. Let's get some more vegetables and some mixed herbs. That being said, now let's go ahead and start searching.
Professor. Maybe.
Hey, Eloise.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? Hey there, Professor.
Are you okay? I mean, you didn't really let me talk to you, but whatever you say. Oh, feather, nice.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey, Professor. How's it going? I'd love to catch up, but I'm Hey, how about a favor?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Guess we gotta go talk to Claude to be able to continue, so let's go talk to him.
Hey there.
No sign of her leaving the monastery, huh? That is, assuming we can actually trust that information.
Oh, but I'm sure this space has no shortage of secret passages and hiding spots.
True. For now, there's not much we can do aside from making a thorough search of the monastery.
Let's ask around and see what we turn up. You never know who might have seen something.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yep, let's go search.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Oh my gosh. I know what quest that is, and I know who to give it to.
Professor?
I love this boy.
Did you hear about Flane? It's just one thing I've... Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know.
Axe tournament? Well, he's here to ask you some questions.
That worked out.
Dude, you using like iron ones while we're only using a training one. Come on, man. That's kind of not fair. You shouldn't be able to use an actual one that could probably kill my student. But you know, that's fine. He's gonna just mess you up.
Guess I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, you are, Cyril. Keep going in. Beat them over the head. I'm gonna do this just because I don't trust myself. Alright.
That worked out.
That one took quite a few hits for somebody who shouldn't be doing that, but alright, we got this. Gosh, that hurt. Oh.
That worked out.
Good job. I had faith in me all this time. Huh. And we get an axe for our troubles. Perfect. Goodbye, my friend. Now, back for the search for Flame.
Hey, you. Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flame. Please protect her. May I ask a favor? Dear Goddess, please.
Gotta find some herbs? Okay. We can get you some herbs and spices for some horses. Alright. Let us go, let us go. Everybody rock and roll.
Perhaps. Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flane's whereabouts? I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note.
We'll find her together.
Yes. Let us work together. It reassures me to have you by my side. May the goddess protect dear Flane until she returns to us.
Alright, if I'm... So yes, also while I'm here,
May the...
let me talk to you, girl. Give me this. Secret ability. Avoid white magic.
Such power dwells within?
It's not that cool, but you know, I got it, so. Alright, so now we just gotta talk to everybody with red. Alright.
Hey. I hope Flane isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Aloise hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flane, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
Alright, that's fair.
You're looking for Flane's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
Alright, nice intel. We'll just keep talking to people. Get as much intel as possible.
Flame? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else. I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her. Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flayn.
Alright, we got some more info. Hey, Cyril.
I can't believe Flayn just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon.
Got a letter for you.
Thanks, Professor.
Anyways, let's keep going and talking with more people.
Do you really think Flayn was kidnapped? I have a feeling you're right. We really need to find her, and quickly. Oh, you want me to join your class? I'm already having so much...
Come on, girl. Don't be like this.
Flayn was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to? I am spending my days with devote. I am feeling that the way you are teaching would give me great benefit. Is it possible to be switching to your class? I would like to be requesting that of you.
Yeah, of course.
I have so much gratitude. I'm still not used to the speaking of your language, but I have full comprehension. Please, Professor, teach me all of the things you know.
Hooray!
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela? I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance. Do you know, Professor? Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
That is kind of sus. So let's go and check. She said that she hasn't seen Manuela, and that's true. If you look on the map, Manuela's nowhere to be found. So let's go ahead and take a search.
Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Seteth's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort. I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it...
Well, that was all the info we needed, so... Let's go back. Hey, Claude, we got something.
Thanks. That was a big help. Professor Manuela ran off with Professor Yuritsa's mask? What could that possibly mean?
Well, that's suspicious. Sounds like we should try talking to them.
Professor Yuritsa is almost certainly in the training grounds or his quarters. Where was that again? Oh, over on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Impressive. Nice work.
So, this quest was because she really liked him. But I will say that it's unfortunate that, with character development, we'll figure out why, when we gave him that letter, he wasn't super fond of it.
Did you hear about Flayn? Some of the lower rank... What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him? I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
Alright, so... basically at this point, we could finish this chapter, because this is one of the chapters where once you do everything, you can literally progress it just by going to check on your boy. So we could do that, or we could use the warp staff, which I'm pretty more fond of doing, but let's go over here to the gate, and then it will tell us exactly what I just said, so. Beyond here is Yuritsa's room. Note that this current month will end, and the story will progress as soon as you do this. And basically, yeah, like they said, it's like, oh, well, if you do this, then you're going to be done for, like, the rest of the month. So you basically skip a whole entire month just by doing this one, just by doing it early. So, I know Flame's kidnapped and all, and we're going to do that, take care of that soon, but I would like to, at least before we do that, make sure we get everything else cleared up and out of the way. Which means, all things considering, I'm going to go ahead and do my due diligence and finish this last request for Marianne. And going to send it back.
Hey, you. I didn't mean to trouble you.
Thank you.
Music speaks to the heart. It's more powerful than any weapon.
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
There we go. So yeah, basically, I'm not sure what I should do for the rest of these. Because now that we got Petra on board, we're basically set. Because Mercy should be on board by the end of this chapter.
You find me suspicious. True, but that heart...
We'll see. We'll see.
Hey there. What? Me? Abduct Flame? Well, I was too scared to even look. I couldn't bear...
I still have much to learn.
The glory of progress.
Professor.
Not right now, Petra. Soon, but not right now. I guess the only other thing we need to do is cook something with your girl. There we go. Get some dexterity for everybody.
I enjoy baking sweets. I see. Cooking is much more exciting than studying with... Wow.
Alright. Everybody on my squad is kind of maxed out, so... I mean, it's both a good and a bad thing. Let's go have some meals.
I have a lovely idea. How about I invite another friend next time so that the four of us can enjoy each other's company?
Of course! That sounds delightful and not the least bit likely to cause anxiety.
It's fine, Constance. Don't have to be like that. Alright.
Sitting down and enjoying a meal together. Just like the good old days, eh, Baldy?
That's right. Brings me back to the days when you, Holst, and I were inseparable.
smell. It's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
I would be liking that greatly.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
This is so good. Can I have seconds?
Alright, now that we're done hanging out with those guys, we have a lot of supports to do, so I decided that it would be smart to show off some of them. So let's go ahead and continue doing that.
Am I in bed dreaming, or is that you, Mercedes? How serendipitous it is to see you again!
Yes, and here we are. You were so small when I saw you last. How you've grown.
I cannot express how worried I was to hear that you had left House Bartels. I was turned away any time I asked about you, and of course Emile would never tell me anything.
I'm sorry. There was so much going on in House Bartels back then. But enough about all that. How are you, Constance? I hear you've had hardships of your own.
Indeed. House Nouvelle is no more, and I went alone to the School of Sorcery.
Oh, you went to the Royal School of Sorcery? Just before I began at the Officers' Academy, I was studying there as well.
You were? It must have been after my graduation in 1177.
That was the year I enrolled. We probably just missed each other.
No! You mean to say that if I had stayed a trifle longer, we could have been reunited sooner?
It seems so. Ah, dear Constance. When we were little, I thought of you as my little sister. But now that you've grown up, I think our roles might be reversed. I'll be looking up to you now, and maybe even asking for your help sometimes.
You'd ask for my help? I never thought I'd see the day.
And yet you're seeing it. You know, I had another friend at the school. Her name is Annie. Why don't we all have some tea together? I'm sure you two would really hit it off.
You must mean Annette. Yes, I would welcome the chance to have a long chat with her. I'll prepare the tea straight away.
Oh, no need to rush. The tea isn't going anywhere.
Don't be ridiculous. Time is always of the essence. Why put off for later what I could?
Constance, I wonder what's the matter. Did something happen?
Mercedes, sharing your precious time with me is perhaps more than I deserve.
What do you mean?
Why sit with me when you could share your tea time with someone else? I shall instead stand and serve the tea, though if my presence still proves to be a burden.
Goodness, of course it isn't. Are you feeling all right?
My feelings are immaterial. Pardon me while I fetch the tea leaves at once.
Until a moment ago, everything seemed all right. Why did she change so suddenly? I'll have to ask her what's going on.
Cyril, you are always having great passion and hard work. You give inspiration.
Aw, just doing my job.
There is no need for showing humility. You work with hardness. I mean, you work hard. It makes me have curiosity. Can you tell me what plans you hold for the future?
The future? I don't know anything about the future, but I'm kinda busy, so can we talk later?
I have had the learning that you are from Elmira. Everyone has the saying that it may be hard to move up in the church for you. But even with that, you always have passion and work with hardness. What fills you with determination?
I work because I work. It's what I do here. And, you know, I really want to make myself useful to Lady Rhea, so I can repay the big debt I owe her. Lady Rhea gave me a home when I didn't have one.
I understand the feeling of need for repaying debts. But does it give you difficulty, being a great distance from your home for so much time?
Elmira's just where I was born. It's not like I've got family there. If you love your homeland and want to go back, then that's nice, but it's not a thing I want to do. I like where I am. The best future I can think of is if things stayed like this forever.
Yes, I have understanding. You and I have similarities. But at the similar time, we have differences.
Maybe. Hey, I still got a lot of work. Better get to it.
Cyril does not want to speak about his land of home? It gives me curiosity.
This looks like an ideal place to take a nap. Only one way to know for sure. And there's a nice breeze today, too.
Claude?
Huh?
Why are you taking a sleep on the ground, Claude?
Is that Petra? Where are you? Were you up in that tree the whole time? I couldn't feel your presence at all. Amazing.
It is safe to take sleep in the tree's top. Why would you choose the dangerous ground instead?
Your logic is sound, I'll give you that. But how is one supposed to get up there without losing the sleepies from the effort?
I do not know what is meant by the sleepies, but getting in the tree's top is easy. And you will be using all of your energy, so that good sleep will find you up in the tree.
I see. That makes a certain kind of sense, but it's not as relaxing as a good ground sleep.
Give it some trying. And do not think with too much hardness when you return to the ground. Feel it. If you stop for thinking, your arms will get heavy.
That is way more thought than I'd hoped to give this nap of mine. But I'm not one to give up before even trying. There goes nothing. I can do this!
I have not known a noble here who can climb trees. Is this a weakness of Fodlan nobles?
No, not a weakness. How do I? Yeah!
You should be quitting. It is a danger to be falling from such a height.
I think that's enough for today. This might sound like an excuse, but we don't have a lot of tall trees where I grew up. This is all new to me.
You should take your sleep on the ground. I will take mine in the tree.
You won that round, tree. Hey there, Cyril. You're working hard as usual.
Nah, just doing my job.
Rhea herself gives you your daily tasks, doesn't she? The church employs a lot of people, but not too many of them can claim they get to speak with the Archbishop every day. You should be proud of yourself. She clearly values your work ethic.
Hey, is that everything you wanted to say? 'Cause I'm kinda busy here.
Actually, I was hoping to ask you about Rhea. There's so much we don't know about her, but I thought maybe you...
Yeah, I know more about Lady Rhea than anybody. But why should I tell you anything about her?
So cold. Think about who you're talking to.
Huh? What are you to me?
You don't know who I am?
Of course I do. You're Claude, house leader of the Golden Deer.
That's not what I mean. Well, never mind then. Tell me, don't you ever miss your homeland?
Elmira?
Yes, Elmira. Judging by that expression, I'm guessing you're not terribly homesick.
Life was a whole lot harder for me there than it's ever been around here. My dad and mom both died in the war, and there was nobody there to look after me. The king, he didn't do anything to help, so I had to survive by being smart. I had to stop being a kid real quick.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You don't have to apologize. It's not your fault.
Regardless of whose fault it is, I'm still sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't even know that an acquaintance of mine was suffering. And sorry for asking a tactless question about your homeland. I should have known that it was likely to bring back bad memories.
Nah, I get sad or mad when I think about it, but I'm used to it, so I don't mind any.
I see that. Even still, I apologize for being careless.
Okay, well, thanks, Claude. If the King of Elmira was like you, maybe things would have been better. Maybe the king's not a bad person and just had other stuff to worry about. But that's not much of an excuse.
If I ever meet the King of Elmira, I'll give him a stern talking to on your behalf.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Bunch of things to get done.
You really are on the other side now, aren't you? Huh. Well, if nothing else, it's good of you to turn a blind eye to me.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Bye, Claude.
Professor, I am not understanding where the meaning is here. When and how is this expression used? I fell for it. No, that is what you say when you meet the mate of your soul. The expression is, I fell for it. Thank you, Professor. I finally have understanding. Can I ask you about another word? The one that is written here. Is something on my face?
I admire you.
Is that really what you are thinking? Or maybe you have curiosity about the mark on my face.
The mark?
You are already knowing that I am from Bridget. This is a mark from Bridget. It is a prayer to the forest spirits, a prayer to be protected. Hunters ask the forest spirits to have safe and bountiful hunting. There are many spirits in Bridget. I have more marks on my arms and back. They are prayers for my family's health and triumph. Are you wanting to see them?
I would love to.
That gives me happiness. I will be showing them to you soon. I have much gratitude for you, Professor. You always listen with patience. I can read and understand the language of Foglin, but to speak it, gives me difficulty. I hope I will keep having your support, and I will give you my support too, with my whole heart. I have things that I cannot fail to accomplish.
Let's do our best.
Yes, we will keep walking forward.
This one ought to do.
What are you doing, Cyril?
I'm picking out logs to carry back and chop into firewood.
You can't expect to carry all these by yourself. Let me help.
Nah, I got it. I don't want you getting hurt. Logs are heavy sometimes.
I'm well aware. You should accept the help being offered. I'm older and wiser. I know best.
Lysithia, you seem a bit shaky. You okay?
Yep, totally fine. I'm just kind of losing my grip on this log. Ah! Well, that wasn't much help as it turned out. I didn't realize they'd be that heavy. I couldn't even walk in a straight line.
I told ya, logs are heavy sometimes. It's hard work if you're not used to it.
I feel foolish.
Well, if you've learned your lesson, I'm gonna go carry the other logs.
Hang on. Shouldn't you rest for a bit?
Wood still needs chopping. I got a bunch of other stuff needs doing before sundown, too.
In that case, let me help you carry the chopped wood.
You know how rough firewood is? You'll get splinters if you carry it with your soft hands.
You can't be serious.
You're just not cut out for this kind of work. Look at your hands. They're like a princess's. No point in you learning to chop wood, is there? You don't need to know how to do that stuff. You and me live in different worlds. There's no point lowering yourself down into mine.
Our worlds aren't so different. We're together right now, aren't we?
Sure, we live in the same places now, but that's not gonna last forever. Don't see how it could. Unless I actually turned into your little brother or something.
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles? I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
I don't know him.
Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm. Splendid work, Professor. You really seem to appreciate our assistance.
We did a great deed.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look.
How did you know that something was bothering him?
Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
What do you mean by that?
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
Living in the church?
Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine.
What's your dream?
I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and that's going to be it for this episode of Fire Emblem 3 Houses to Golden Winds. But next time, we'll be going and doing a little bit more things before we go and save Flame. We're just going to do a little bit of battle readiness, and then we're going to do some teaching, and then we're going to go off to save Flame. But until then, I have been Multi126789. I'll catch you lovely chows of the internet next time. So ciao ciao, until then.